The door didn't just stick. It wouldn't open at all. I twisted the handle again, harder this time, like maybe I just hadn't tried properly the first time. The metal didn't budge. Not even a click. Just cold resistance, like the house itself had decided we didn't belong anymore. Mom, why isn't it opening? Lily's voice came from behind me, small, shaky. I could hear her teeth starting to chatter between words. I turned slightly, just enough to see her standing there on the porch in her little pink jacket, arms wrapped around herself, breath visible in the freezing night air. It's okay, I said, even though it wasn't. It's probably just the lock. Give me a second. But it wasn't the lock. I leaned in closer, squinting at the keypad next to the door. The screen was on, but the numbers were different. Not just reset, changed. Completely unfamiliar. That's when my stomach dropped. No, they didn't. I pulled my phone out quickly, scrolling through the HOA app, trying to log in. Error. Tried again. Error. Account disabled. David, my husband said behind me, his voice tight. What's going on? I stepped back from the door slowly. They changed it. For a second, there was silence. Just the wind. Then, what do you mean, changed it? I swallowed hard. We're locked out. Lily started crying. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just that quiet kind of crying that makes everything feel worse. David stepped forward, grabbing the handle himself, trying it like maybe my hands weren't strong enough. Nothing. He hit the door once with his palm. Then again, harder. Open the door, he shouted, like someone might be inside. No one answered, because no one was inside, except everything we owned, except the heat, except, David, I whispered. That's when the headlights hit us. A white SUV rolled up slowly behind us, stopping right in front of the house like it had all the time in the world. And I already knew who it was before the engine even turned off. The door opened. Red coat. Clipboard. Brenda. And she didn't look surprised to see us out there. She stepped out like this was routine. Like we weren't standing outside our own house in freezing weather. You're not supposed to be here, she said. David actually laughed. Not because it was funny, because it didn't make sense. This is our house, he said. What are you talking about? Brenda didn't even blink. You are currently in violation of HOA compliance regulations, she replied, flipping a page on her clipboard. Access has been temporarily restricted. Restricted? I stepped forward. You locked us out. Correct. Lily moved closer to me, grabbing my arm tighter. It's cold, she whispered. I looked back at Brenda. We have a child. You can't do this. We can, she said calmly. And we did. David's voice dropped. Open the door. No, just like that. No hesitation. No explanation. Just no. Brenda, stop playing games, he said, stepping closer. This isn't a warning letter. This is our home. She adjusted her clipboard again. You were notified of repeated violations, she said. Failure to comply results in escalation. What violations? I snapped. She looked at me like I should already know. A no seráis de exterior de querations. Improper waste bin placement. And she paused, glancing down, unapproved holiday lighting exceeding brightness guidelines. Easter de hair. You locked us out? Over Christmas lights? It's not about the lights, she said. It's about compliance. Behind her, two guards stepped out of the SUV. Not rushing. Not aggressive. Just there. Watching. Blocking. David noticed them too. You brought guards? He said quietly. Standard procedure, Brenda replied. Lily started shaking harder. I'm cold. I dropped to one knee, pulling her closer. It's okay, I whispered, even though it wasn't. Because now, this wasn't just about rules. This was control, and she was enjoying every second of it. Let us inside. David wasn't asking anymore. His voice had changed. Lower, tighter, dangerously calm. Brenda noticed, and instead of backing down, she leaned into it. You will regain access once your violations are resolved, she said. It's below freezing, I snapped. Are you seriously going to leave us out here? She didn't answer. Didn't even look at Lily. That's what broke something inside me. Look at her, I said, my voice rising. She's a child. One of the guards shifted slightly, not stepping forward, just uncomfortable. Good. Someone should have been. David stepped closer to the door again, grabbing the handle, pulling harder. Open the door. Do not attempt forced entry, Brenda warned. And what if I do? The guard moved this time. Subtle, but enough. Blocking. That was it. That was the moment everything changed. Because now, we weren't just locked out. We were being kept out. On purpose. A light flicked on across the street. Then another. Neighbors. Watching. Phones coming out. Recording. Whispers turning into voices. What's going on? Why are they outside? I stood up slowly, wrapping Lily in my coat. Brenda, I said, my voice shaking now, this isn't compliance anymore. She looked at me. Cold. Flat. Controlled. It is, she said. And that's when Lily said it. Soft. Barely audible. Mom, I can't feel my hands. That was it. That was the moment the entire street changed. Because people didn't just watch anymore. They moved. Mrs. Carter from next door came running over with a blanket. Here, take this, she said, wrapping it around Lily without even asking. Someone else brought a heater. Another neighbor stepped closer to Brenda. You need to stop this, he said. She didn't. Please return to your homes, she replied. This is a private compliance matter. Private, he snapped. You've got a family freezing outside. More people gathered. Phones up. Cameras recording. And Brenda, she kept talking. Kept justifying. Kept acting like this was normal. You are all witnesses, she said loudly. Any interference will result in fines. No one moved. No one left. Because now it wasn't just us. It was everyone. David turned back to the door again. Then to me. Then to Lily. And I could see it in his face. He was done asking. Everything broke. He stepped forward. Past the guards. Past Brenda. Straight to the door. David, I started. But he didn't stop. The guard reached for him. Too slow. He grabbed the handle. Pulled. Then crack. The lock snapped. The door swung open. Warm air rushed out instantly. Like the house itself had been holding its breath. For a second, no one moved. Then David turned back. Get inside. I didn't hesitate. I picked Lily up and ran. Behind us, voices exploded. Brenda shouting. Neighbors yelling. Cameras still rolling. And for the first time, she didn't look in control anymore. It was everywhere. Videos. Posts. Comments. HOA locks family out in freezing cold. Child left outside over violations. People weren't just angry. They were furious. Because this time, it wasn't about rules. It wasn't about property. It was about humanity. And everyone saw exactly where she stood. The HOA called an emergency meeting that same day. Didn't matter. The damage was already done. Brenda didn't show up. Didn't answer calls. Didn't come outside. But it didn't save her. Because once people see something like that, once they see what you're willing to do, there's no going back. The locks got changed again. This time by us. The violations? Gone. The rules? Suddenly flexible. Funny how that works. And Brenda? She didn't lose her job because of a rule. She lost it because everyone finally saw what kind of person she really was. And some things you can't write off with a clipboard.